The following program was produced at the media facilities of the Lawrence Herbert School of Communication.
He's very dedicated. He views his life as being blessed as to where he is today.
The funding that I received from Steve Witkoff as part of the Research Assistant Program was extremely valuable.
I think he's got a big heart. He just cares about people.
Steven he's brilliant. He's a kind, gentle soul, great father. He's always been a bit of a dreamer, which is probably why he's a business genius.
He genuinely really cared about giving us the opportunity.
He wants to make a difference in students' lives.
He is a very empathetic individual who is very generous to others. That's Steve. Steve graduated from Hofstra undergraduate, and then he was my law student. In fact, he was in my class, and he was a terrific student, clearly one of the bright minds around. He has been an advisor and a friend to me for many, many years, and it's a real honor for us to have him as a trustee.
I've known Steve since probably around the early 80s. We developed a closer relationship. If Steve's going to be committed to something, he's going to do his best to do what he has to do to raise money, help out in any way. He's very dedicated. There is no one that deserves honors like Steve, and this honor from Hofstra, I think, is well deserved. And education is very important.
Receiving the funding from the Honors College Research Assistant Program really helped me to complete my manuscript. Not only was the research assistant that I was able to hire help me with the final analysis of the data, but she also helped me to actually write the manuscript.
It was my first time doing any scientific writing and also submitting it for publication, so that was a huge accomplishment for me when it actually did get published in a peer-reviewed journal. It's been incredible to have Dr. Hackett as a mentor. I'm really grateful that I've had her as the professor, a research partner, and now a colleague. It's great the way that our relationship has evolved.
I invited Steve to come to campus and for the students to have an opportunity to present to him the research that they had done.
He was genuinely very interested in what everyone was doing.
So at the end of that presentation, he invited them all out to dinner at his restaurant. One of the nicest things about this project was seeing Steve with the students and seeing the kind of joy he took from the successes and the excitement that they got from the projects that he made possible.
I think Steve, is a New York kid. He grew up here. He cares about kids and cares about people. I was in Steve's office once, and he was in the middle of a pretty large transaction. And all of a sudden the phone rang, and it was somebody who needed some help, who had been referred to him, was somebody who was in need, had a health issue. I thought that was very impressive. He heard somebody in trouble, and he prioritized the person in need.
Steven is one of the most charitable individuals I've ever met. He just always wanted to give. He's just got that place in his heart. A few years ago, he called me up about this homeless person who was right outside where he lives, his apartment. And he started to talk to her. Everyone else just walked right by her. So he's sitting and he's talking, getting the whole story, and he realizes she's medically something wrong. So he calls me up and goes, "What do you think?" So we actually got her over to ProHealth, and she actually had a real problem. He decided to take care of everything. He picked up all the medical costs, probably set her up somewhere. An older woman who, it was just wonderful.
The gala never gets old. In fact, every year we have the gala becomes more important as to the future of the university, because this is our biggest single fundraising event for scholarships. And student scholarships are by far the most important need that we have in terms of private contribution is concerned. And the costs of higher education are high. And the only way Hofstra can compete while still funding a rich, textured environment for students is through the generosity of private donors. And every penny that is raised at this gala will be used for scholarships and will allow us to keep and recruit the best students in the nation.
Steven, congratulations, brother. You truly deserve this honor.
Steve, for your generosity and for your trust and for all you've done for the Honors College. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Witkoff. It was so wonderful to meet you and to see that you genuinely care about the work that we've been doing.
Thank you, Mr. Witkoff. We wouldn't have gotten the study published without you.
Steve, I just want to tell you how happy and proud I am of you. There is no one that I know that deserves honors like you do.
Congratulations, Steve. I wish you all the best.
I want to extend my deepest thanks to Steve Witkoff for agreeing to be the honoree at this gala, and my thanks to every single contributor to this gala and everybody who is in attendance tonight. Once again, I can't emphasize to you how much scholarship contributions mean to this university, to its students now and in the future. Thank you very much.